I kind of wish there was a spin-off series for Neon Genesis Evangelion, one which focuses on the adventures of Shinji, Rei, and Asuka in their time at high school. Why? Because that alternate reality section in episode 26 is easily the best part of Evangelion for me, but unfortunately it's only 5 minutes long. It's such a shame. Shinji, Rei, and Asuka are interesting enough to hold down a high school series, and their differing personalities would lead to some very fascinating episodes. Let's not forget that the comedy in Evangelion was on point in my opinion, because they got the relationships and they got the characters right, so we fully understand why the humorous situations happen, hence the humour is very easy to connect with. It was for me anyway, and I'm really surprised that the alternate reality section was not adapted into a high school series. I really am. I just saw an episode of Full Metal Panic from Mofu. You know that episode where they're trapped in the classroom thinking they're all going to die? It's hilarious. And I couldn't help but think, that would totally work for Evangelion. Now I know, there are loads and loads of high school comedy anime out there, but that said, there's loads and loads of mecha anime out there, but that didn't hurt Evangelion's success. I mean, even nowadays people are still discovering the franchise, as did I this year. In terms of episode ideas, the first one that springs to mind is inspired by that really funny parody animation where the song Threw It on the Ground is accompanied by Asuka being a bitch to everyone. The references it makes to the anime series is gold. Anyway, it does suggest the episode idea of Shinji celebrating his 14th birthday, and subsequently the series ends with the celebration of his 15th birthday. Here we see how the characters act in a busy social event, and if it's any different to the smaller gathering we saw in episode 12 of the original series, where it's erupted into a clash of egos. Maybe Shinji tries to make Rei more sociable, and Misato gets too drunk and Asuka makes Misato realise she's an alcoholic. Even though I want this to be a comedy, I think some dramatic moments would add some spice to the series. Another idea could be Rei doing shockingly well at sports, as I have noticed how athletic she was in the original series, and Asuka, being the competitive person that she is, tries to beat Rei at running, but fails every time. I mean, to see Asuka try lots of different ways to beat Rei, only to always come second, would be hilarious to watch. Style-wise, to make Rei's character really interesting, she could be her quiet and minimalistic way in real life, but in her mind, she's the crazy and more human version that we saw in the original alternative reality. I want to see Misato as a teacher who doesn't care, and Kaworu as the popular kid who's attracted to Shinji. It would be nice to involve the Evangelion units themselves somehow. You know, for the fans of the original series, maybe in little cute sketches as mascots. I don't know, but I definitely would love to see some mecha in this spin-off. Anyway, if they decide to do this after the rebuild of Evangelion movies are all released, I think the 5th one may be released at the end of this year apparently, then great, even if it's just 11 episodes long as the series captures the humour and the style of the original alternate reality sequence, then I'll be there ASAP to witness the series in all its glory. And no, I'm not going to sue Gainax or Studio Kara or whoever owns the rights these days if they decide to use my ideas on this.